Round or dome-shaped structures have long been known to be the most resilient when it comes to sustaining high winds and stormy times. These monolithic domes are generally made of intensely fortified concrete and can withstand almost anything. They are generally used for safe storage facilities or highly sensitive operations. They can be thousands of square feet in volume and supposedly withstand sustained winds in excess of 300 miles per hour. In smaller versions, they can also make great homes for people who live in severe weather-prone areas. This is one of those Deltec homes. It's 1,600 square feet, but they go all the way up to 5,600 or something like that. Let's take a little tour. I think the front door is up those stairs. Come on. The biggest problem for me was actually finding the front door. Ah, I think I found it. You must be Bob.
I am. Hi, Dave.
Dave Nemeth, how are you?
Good to see you.
Wow, cool house.
Thanks. Come on in.
Couldn't find the door. Despite the home's sparse-sounding 1,600 square feet, it really feels quite spacious. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and all the comforts owner Bob Sable and his dog Kayla could ask for. Why a round house for you?
When I was looking for a house to build, I saw one down in the panhandle of Florida that was still standing after a hurricane.
And everything else around it was
Everything else was gone. So that kind of convinced me that I ought to at least check it out. This is one of the other 2 bedrooms.
Very nice. The walls of Bob's dome home are filled with some amazing art. Some he purchased, others made by family members, and some even created by Bob himself.
But it's I don't know that you can tell, but it's 2 faces.
Very, very clever. Obviously, Bob, you didn't spare any expense on the bathroom. This is beautiful, very nice.
Thanks. My buddy's wife told me that I had to have a nice bathroom with 2 sinks, for sure. And the rest of it I did.
Women are like that. Did she tell you to put in the urinal?
No, she didn't tell me that, but it's a very useful thing to have.
Bob's a smart guy. A retired nurse, Bob seems to be able to find use for just about anything. Take these swiveling lights on the ceiling, for instance. They came out of an old operating room.
And they were going to replace it with one of these new modern ones that's lighter, and I said, don't throw that away. I'll find a use for it.
Joe Schlink is the director of Deltec Home Sales and Marketing, and he believes the round nature of construction makes his homes the safest around. No pun intended.
Well, we know in Hurricane Katrina, for instance, we had a home at Pass Christian, Mississippi that was at ground zero. Right where Katrina came aground, this house was there. So for 12 hours, they had 145 mile an hour sustained winds, and that was sustained winds and a 29-foot tidal surge. This house got hit with both. They had no structural damage whatsoever.
In fact, Joe claims a Deltec home has never sustained any major damage from a hurricane.
Since 1968, we've never lost a home to high wind of any kind.
Never?
Never.
Not one?
Not one.
That is amazing.
It is.
All the doors and windows are reinforced with retractable steel shutters, clearly making this a pretty safe place to be. Bob, it's looking a little rough. I see a front coming in over the bay. I say we batten down the hatches. What do you think?
I couldn't agree more. Let's do it.
All right.
It must be cocktail hour somewhere.
Yeah, I like you. Bye. See ya.